We saw these guys too, right?
Yeah, the video?
Jared. Cheers. Hey. One of the places to go, and it was awesome. We went up there to see them. We were going to see them. We stopped at a place in Lake Geneva.
Hey, this is Andy again. Welcome back. This is part 2 of the Memphis meetup. After we left Audio Mania Records, Bill and I, well, actually, I had just finished shopping when he showed up, and I went outside. We talked for a bit, and then we went back in and talked to Paul for just a few more minutes. Bill had to look around, and he was starving because he hadn't eaten all day. So we went down to Beale Street, and we went to the King Jerry Lawler's Bar and Grill, and Bill didn't know who Jerry Lawler was, and I was shocked, so I had to explain all that. If you don't know who Jerry Lawler is, I'm sorry, but you may be better, some of you may be better off not knowing who Jerry Lawler is. But anyway, he's the king of Memphis, Tennessee. Not Elvis Presley, Jerry Lawler. Anyway, I went to Jerry Lawler's, had some live music, which was really good. I'll try to edit some of that in here. We ordered some beers, and as soon as our beers arrived, the first thing that Bill said was, we have to do a toast for Jared, because he really wanted to be here, but he couldn't, so that's the least we could do for him. So we made a toast to Jared. Okay, and then we had to wait a pretty decent while for our food, and that was kind of upsetting. But we did eventually, when we did get our food, it was really good. We had some Memphis barbecue, some ribs, some sausage, and all the fixins, and I got to sit on the king's throne, which was cool. So then after we ate, we went up and down Beale Street and had a little look at what was going on. A lot of bands was playing, different bars and everything, and it got really warm outside. And you know, around here the weather's been like in the 40s and the 50s for the past couple weeks. Memphis, man, it felt like it was 90 degrees, but I don't know what it was. But anyway, we did the Beale Street thing. That was fun. And then we went to Shangri-La Records. Shangri-La Records were having an event that they have every year on April 1st, and it's called Fool Fest, where they had 20 to 30% off everything in the store, and outside they had a tent set up with crates of records that were from $2 to $5. So you know what I did. That's where I spent the majority of my time and money, was the $2 to $5 crates, because I'm cheap. Outside they had live bands playing. 4 bands played. I couldn't tell you the names of any of them. I'm pretty sure they were all local Memphis musicians, in the alternative vein. And it was good. Like I said, it was hot. There was a lot of people in the store and outside kind of congregating, so you had to like jump in to get your shot at one of these crates, the $2 crates, $3 crates, what have you. But eventually I was able to finagle my way in there, and I picked out quite a few. So that was at Shangri-La Records. Got a sticker from them. And here's what I picked up. And this is in no specific order. I'm just going to show you what I got. Got Black Sabbath featuring Tony Iommi. This is 7th Star. It's a promo copy. And again, I didn't spend a whole lot of money on any of these. So this was an in-store. This was a 20% off, I think. And it was like marked at $9. So I got it cheaper than that. Found a copy of Buck Owens' Buckaroos, an album called Boot Heel. This was in the $2 box. And the vinyl on the majority of these looks really good. I'm assuming that they were so cheap because either they had overstock on some of this stuff or the covers weren't so good. Because there's a few of them the covers are kind of ratty. You'll see as we get through it. But yeah, I was glad to get this. Didn't have it. Emmylou. This is the album called 13. I've been picking up a lot of Emmylou lately. I'll probably do a video on her here before too much longer. Headley. I finally scored a copy of this. Thought of you when I seen it because I know you showed it recently. Quarter Moon in a 10-Cent Town. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful album. I haven't got to listen to it yet, but it looks amazing. Emmylou Harris' Last Dance. This is a live album. I did listen to this morning while I was cleaning records. Really good. Plus it's got a cover of Neil Young's Long May You Run. And it's got a Buck Owens cover, Love's Gonna Live Here. So, Emmylou Harris, Angel Band. $2 a piece. Jethro Tull, War Child. Didn't have this for my Tull collection. Do now. And the one I was really shocked to find in such great shape, because I never see this album anywhere. Jethro Tull, Broadsword and the Beast. So I was glad to get this. It looks brand new. At Audiomania, I got the Bo Hansen Watership Down, music inspired by Watership Down. And then I'm over here digging in the $2 bins and I find the original soundtrack to Watership Down. So, how cool is that? Savoy Brown, Looking In. This is a gatefold and it's on the Parrot label. And it looks pretty darn good, I must say. Quicksilver Messenger Service, whatever you want to call them. This is the album Shady Grove. It's a gatefold as well. Like I said, the cover, it's a little bit ratty, so maybe that's why it was $2. Tesla, The Great Radio Controversy. I've cleaned all these today, and some of them I did give a spin. I gave this one a spin, and this was a flashback from my high school years, especially side 2, The Way It Is, Love Song. It's classic Tesla, Hang Tough. Creedence Clearwater Revival, Green River. Was glad to get this. This is on the Fantasy label, and it's got some spine wear and everything, but you know, it's not in too bad a shape. White Snake, Slide It In. $2. Looks brand new. Well, ring wear, but besides that. Cinderella, Night Songs, $2. Somebody stuck a little heart sticker on it because they loved it. You know what? I spent all morning with Goop gone taking stickers off these records and they all came off so easy. That heart ain't coming off, so it's staying on there. Thanks, whoever did that. The Doors, Full Circle. This is a post Jim Morrison album, and it's flimsy is the first thing I noticed, so I had to see what kind of release it was, and this is a German pressing, so not sure about the label. It's the butterfly label, but it's German pressing. This was $5. Couldn't believe I got it for that price. Rock of Ages, the band concert, 2 LP set, and it's very nice. It's on the red, red capital label, or orangish red capital label. We'll try to go through these pretty quick. Raven, Life's a Bitch, explicit lyrics. Earlier in the day, Bill and I were looking at like a higher end record store, and they had a copy of this as a reissue, and Bill's like, "You got this?" And I was like, "You know, I never picked that album up. I've heard it, but I never got around to picking it up. It's just, don't know why." And then here I come across it for $3. Deep Purple, Machine Head. So now I own it. Glad I do. I already have a copy of this, but I couldn't pass it up for $2. Cat Stevens, T for the Tiller Man. The vinyl looks beautiful on it. So this is a great album. This is like an audiophile type album. You just listen to it and it's very well recorded. Picked up a soundtrack, music from the motion picture The Wild Angels. Just because it's Peter Fonda and Nancy Sinatra, and it's just got Peter Fonda being a badass. And the music on here is from David Allen and the Arrows and the Visitors. So I haven't listened to this yet. Saw the movie years ago, but I'm gonna have to watch it again, refresh my memory. Couldn't pass this up for $2. Canned Heat Cookbook. This is the greatest hits, the best of canned heat. It's got anything you'd want to hear about them? Okay. Here's the rattiest, most god-awful looking album cover you've ever seen. Jared, if you're watching, turn your head, because I know how you get when you see these type of albums. This is Deep Purple, Purple Passages. And it looks like somebody had fun chewing on the corners of it. It's 2 LP set, and it contains material previously released on the albums Deep Purple, Shades of Deep Purple, and the Book of Taliesin. At the time, Deep Purple consisted of Rod Evans, John Lord, Nick Semper, Richie Blackmore, and Ian Pace. So there you go. And Hey Joe's on here, as well as Hush. I haven't given this a listen yet, but Kentucky Woman, I can't wait to spin it. And another soundtrack. This is from the television series One Step Beyond, just because I figure this is pretty psyche. So looking forward to giving that a listen. Decca label. Like I said, the bulk of these were $2 a piece. This, apparently they had a few of these maybe earlier in the day. This is like the last one that I saw, so I went ahead and snagged it. They had mystery packages that contain 4 LPs plus a bonus. And budget price, take a chance, 4 LPs plus more, try your luck, what a deal, what's inside. Like I said, it was Full Fest, they was doing this big deal or whatever. So this contained, now keep in mind, I assume they were budgeted because they're not in the original sleeves. They're just in paper sleeves, all crammed into a sleeve that doesn't even have anything related to the album. And I've never heard of any of these. If you have, if you'd like to give me a shout out or a comment, let me know what you think of them. These are all like one-sided promo type albums. This one's called Yak Brigade, and the album is Albania Tonight. And all of these are on the Black Bean and Placenta Tape Club label. And like I said, they're all one-sided. They're all lo-fi records. This one's got 8 songs on it. This one's called Shortcut Freaks, Too Pop to Rate. Again, I don't know anything about any of these. I did listen to a couple of them, and it's like avant-garde kind of out there type stuff. This is a various artist one called Chinese Wick Poster. It has bands Tranquil, She-Mans, Zappa, Lars, Girl Boy Girl, I don't know. And Patrick Waldron, Adventures in Early America, one-sided LP. And the bonus, there was a 45 of Names for Pebbles, mod and mini skirts. So, there you go. $2 for all those. Some promo one-sided copies that I'll never listen to. But that's pretty much it. We had an amazing time. I am very hoarse today, and I don't know why. I think the difference in atmosphere from there and here, I don't know. It's not. We didn't get too wild. We didn't throw down too much. We just had a good time and enjoyed ourselves. So there you go. That's our Memphis trip. If you ever get a chance to hang with Bill, please do so. You'll have an amazing time. Bill, thank you for taking time out of your life to come hang out with a loser like me. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. I've picked up a buttload of subs since I started this 200 subs contest, and it's kind of overwhelming, but I'm enjoying it. I'm watching your videos. I'm commenting. I'm subbing you back, anyone who subs me, and I just really appreciate all the time and effort you're doing that you're putting into all these videos that you're making. It just, like I said, it's very humbling. It's very overwhelming. And thanks again. We'll see you next time. Peace.